Do, 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 do. Send out the link. Got to send out the link. Don't know why I'm saying it like this. Almost remind myself of Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. The sending out the link, and then I look at the chat. Hello. Let's see, we have Puppy Hater, which is telling absolute filthy lies. I am not. And then we have Shipper going, woo! Crazy Snake, 88. When will you get a full night's rest? Unicorn from Transformers Prime, I awaken. Who's in the chat with me?
Good evening, Viper.
Hello, you mank.
Hello, you mank.
I'm not from Manchester.
Well, you're a fellow northerner. and you're from right side of the Pennines.
Aye, that's true. I am live in Lancaster. 40 minutes away from you-ish.
Not far enough for my liking.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll poke you with a stick and make you go further.
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm alright. Sitting in one of those meh moods again.
Oh,
honestly.
God, yeah. No, I've been in one of those moods for a while, sweetheart. So I feel you completely.
Yeah, it's been bothering me because it's like I've got scripts, I've got poems for my poetry readings. I've got a script typed out ready for a response video that I want to do. And I've just got no
desire to. Yeah, I've been the same. That's why I've been streaming more over the last week or so.
Except even streaming, I just can't be bothered getting everything set up. I mean, even this was a chore.
Yeah, I've managed to find a way to do it sort of rather quickly now. But with me, it's all I want to do is play video games right now. But I know I should be making content, so if I just stream whatever I'm playing.
I guess that's one way to do it. Unfortunately, with my laptop being the crap that it is, I can hardly run OBS. So I can't even download any games or anything like that. And I don't have a capture card for the damn Xbox that is now a paperweight. Glorified paperweight is what it is.
Is it an Xbox One or 360?
Yeah, Xbox One. I mean, I've got the 360, but even then you'd need a capture card.
Yeah, you would.
So it's almost not worth the hassle.
No, it isn't.
Especially when you see how much they are and you go, I would rather save money.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. So.
Well, you're the only one of my Patreons that's joining me, apparently. I have sent the link out to everybody, but I guess because my Discord is just so dead, nobody pays attention to it.
I just happened to be on Discord when you messaged me then. So
woohoo! Timing.
I say that I'm never off it, but I always have it running on the other screen.
Yeah, I've always got it open. I mean, I've got all the servers muted.
Yes. The only one I don't have muted is mine.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I can't be bothered with all the bling, 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 bling. I'm like, shut up already.
Yeah.
Hi, JR, in the chat.
Hello. Hang on a sec. I've not even got your stream up yet. Hang on.
Nah, you don't need it up. Not unless somebody is actually talking to you directly.
Ah. I like the way you say it. You don't need it up. If I had a penny for every girl who said that. Hang on.
I can hear myself. Oh my god. I
That's
sound
all
horrible.
right. Yeah, I've muted you now. I've got the step up.
Mike Root says, okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Charlie's Angels is a thing now. So how long will it take for the SJWs to take over? Haven't they already?
Yeah, Charlie's Angels was quite a sort of feminist show anyway, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was all about girl power, but
yeah,
the original show, I guess he's talking about the new movie, but the original show, it was fine. I caught a few episodes of it when my dad was, introducing me to the original and explaining and things like that. Because the Charlie's Angels that I knew was the ones with Lucy Liu and Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
And the other one, Drew Barrymore, I think. But them three, and I found those movies really funny.
Yeah.
Probably because they work so well off each other. And
yeah, they were good popcorn, dumb action movies.
Yeah.
There weren't anything,
I think they knew they weren't going to be serious.
Yeah.
And that's what made them work. That's what made them funny. And when it's like the series was a bit more serious, but the movies were funnier. They didn't take it seriously. But this one, yeah, I don't like it. Something about it feels off.
Just a deluge of DMs from Alex.
What's he wanting you for now?
I asked him a moment ago, are you all set for GPP? And I've got yes, cert. Fuck, haha. Fuck this keyboard.
Oh, he's having a me moment. Mike Root says, honestly, I see it as a repeat of the new Ghostbusters. To quote the meme, oh shit, here we go again. Pretty much.
Well, I mentioned this last night on my stream. When it comes to not last night, Saturday night on the pub stream. The 2016 Ghostbusters. I didn't see any of the like feminist or SJW bollocks in that. I just saw it as a pretty bad movie.
Yeah. I mean,
that had one or two redeeming qualities to it. I mean, the Kate McKinnon's character in it was all right.
It only got one laugh out of me, and that's when Ozzy Osbourne had his line. That was the only. I mean, also the dragon on top of the Black Ghostbuster.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. I did find that funny. But the rest of it, I was falling asleep. I didn't like it.
I think the criticism that it's one long SNL skit stands.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, especially if you watch the unedited version. Yeah. It really feels like an SNL skit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, can this be over already?
Yeah, the the unedited one is about half an hour longer in it.
Yeah, because instead of the dance sequence being at the very end in the credits, it's actually in the film. So it's like, ugh. I mean, if you were to take out the dance sequence entirely, it doesn't make sense when the Ghostbusters arrive to the scene and you just see all of these people in a random dance move. Just frozen. It doesn't make sense, but then you look at it with the dance scene, and it's like, oh, okay, it makes a bit more sense. I don't like it though.
I mean, the only sort of SJW thing I can think, and this is only thinking back, I wouldn't have picked up on this during the movie, but this was only sort of on reflection, is that all the men in it are absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Or thick as pig shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very demeaning to man.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. But I always thought they could have done better. If they wanted a different, if they wanted a third Ghostbusters film, they could have done so much better. I've always stated how I would have written it differently.
Yeah.
Not like Everwood.
I think it would have scored them some extra points though if they'd have kept it in sort of the continuity of the first two, and sort of had them as a franchise of all female Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, one way that they could have made a redeeming quality of it all was, as I keep on saying, is in the firehouse and have them train the new generation.
As you mean as they did with the cartoon Extreme Ghostbusters?
Yeah,
Egon.
Yeah,
yeah, and he was like their mentor.
Yeah, but instead of it being Egon, because may he rest in peace,
I know, yeah.
it would have been Ray. Because Ray was the only other one that was really into the science behind the ghosts and everything, other than Egon. Plus, his childlike whimsy might have been able to help,
his
with
enthusiasm.
His enthusiasm for it. And you could just tell that he would have been the one to stay in the firehouse, since, they kind of got the firehouse on his parents' mortgage or selling his parents' house, so it does tie back to it. So he's still living in the firehouse in the top rooms, but like he's left everything kind of in a dusty museum state. But everything's still the same because he can't get rid of it. He doesn't want to get rid of it. And just like he suddenly, that old phone that, the one where the secretary that, would pick up the phone and goes, "Wake up, man!"
Yeah.
That phone, it starts ringing again. And Ray, after searching for what phone is ringing, picks it up, answers it, and they need the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand at first. He thinks it's just a prank call. But then, this person really sounds like that they need help. So he goes out, he gets the freaking backpack on, and, realizing how heavy it is, plus he's aged, obviously, so he's not as fit as he used to be. So he keeps on, but he goes out and he gets the job done. He's battered and bruised. But then he goes back and he calls up everybody. Maybe there's like a bust of Egon or something, just like a bit of a nod.
You mean like there was in the 2016? There was a bust of Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Yeah. But it's probably more in the background, or maybe a picture of them all together, and he's just looking at it. And he goes, "I'm going to phone him." And he calls up the other two, and they say, "We're old, dude. We can't do it. We've moved on." So Ray thinks about it, and maybe he gets another call in, and he keeps on doing, keeps on going out to these, and he's realizing, I can't do this. I'm too old. Maybe have a bit of a montage. I don't know. But then, that's when he starts recruiting the new generation of Ghostbusters. And they might all happen to be girls. They might all happen to be boys again. Or they could be a mix.
Yeah.
Either way, that's how you introduce them. And if they did it that way, it would have been so much better.
Yes.
And then you can have, like, maybe during training, they accidentally fire at or they break the machine that held all the ghosts together, and everyone just starts flying out again. And that's when we see Slimer. I'm sorry.
But yeah, cause Slimer was more of a sort of side, more of a side thing in the 2016 one, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially when they also introduced Girl Slimer.
Yeah.
I was like, why did you need Girl Slimer? Why? I mean, they even had him perfect in the Ghostbusters 2. Him just arriving as a bus driver.
Yeah. But yeah, he's also in the firehouse as well in one scene. He's eating Lewis's lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need much of Slimer to make him funny.
That was one of the main problems with Ghostbusters 2 was they were trying to make it more in line with the real Ghostbusters, the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So they did change a few things, like Janine's appearance. That Lewis was part of the Ghostbusters business.
Yeah.
And that Slimer technically lived with them.
Yeah. But even so, it works.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I still actually really enjoyed Ghostbusters 2. I just I didn't think it was a patch on the first.
Sequels never really are. You know, I mean, the first one always sets a standard. The second one, I don't think, unless it's absolutely mind-bendingly awesome, it'll never reach the first. Unless the first one was absolute trash. Just to pay attention to the chat, since we have people watching now. It's crazy. Straight Sith Mail says, the director said the movie is all about believe women. You can't believe all women. For instance, Viper claims she's not cute. Well, I'm not cute at all. I'm absolutely horrible. Vanilla Bear says, hey Viper, sorry I forgot to message you back. Well, right after the stream. Yep, good. On it. Right. Hi, Vanilla Bear. Using her new avatar. I was actually quite proud of that. That's the first time, well, second time, but this was a better time of me drawing a bear. An anthropomorphic bear. There was a lot of inspiration of Little John from Robin Hood, the Disney one. I was like, how did they draw bears? We've got Cryptic. We've got Cryptic. I know I've got boobs, Cryptic. They don't really leave my chest. And we have Addy! Sir Adamantine in the chat. He's at work. Damn his workplace. Addy. Damn his workplace. They should give back my Addy. But anything happening with you, Peter?
I'm getting back on the content train today. I started re-editing a video which isn't for YouTube. It's for a certain other kind of tube site, let's say. However, there is a version of it on my YouTube channel. It's the erotic story I did, but in discussion with the author of it, she wasn't too happy with the imagery in it until I explained to her, the imagery you're suggesting for it would not be allowed on YouTube at all.
No.
So she went, well, shall we try putting it on an other site? I'd have to remake the video. So that's what I'm in the process of doing now. But some of the reaction I got to the video on YouTube was some of the audio needs like a little bit more careful editing as well. So I'm going right back to the original raw recording, and I'm re-editing it.
The things we do for content, eh?
Because I'm awful for this, but I archive almost everything when I make a video.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
I've got the first part of my Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy audiobook I made in January. I've got all of the elements, all of the raw recordings, and all of the pickup sessions, all burnt to a DVD. So if ever I need to go back and grab something from that, I just pop the DVD in the computer.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Backup saves your lives, people.
It does indeed. I'm still putting together my my personal audiobook collection. I used to have tons and tons of audiobooks and classic comedy series as well on my computer. Now I have them on an external hard drive, which failed.
Lovely.
So the last couple of months I've been in the process of slowly building that collection back up.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you for taking it slow.
Yeah.
We've got more kids on mopeds driving down the street.
Mopeds.
Yeah, that's what I call them, mopeds. Because every time they take off their little helmets, they've always got like this mop of hair. Although the ones that I've seen always have anyway.
Mike Root says the weird thing that is they say that the new Ghostbusters was in canon, but it obviously addresses that there's never been ghost activities before. In fact, yeah, that's a good point. Actually,
yeah.
Even in the trailer, it states in 1984.
Yeah, it's like they were doing a lot of backtracking after that, because the international trailer, the only trailer that was released on like the TVs over here in England and the rest of the world, except for America, apparently, it said, it all started with these 4 guys that were the Ghostbusters, but
the film itself makes no reference to it and doesn't even sort of acknowledge.
Yeah,
and which makes it even more jarring when like the mayor and the isn't it the district attorney in the new one?
Yeah,
when they have no belief in the concept of ghosts, despite the fact that New York has nearly been razed to the ground twice by the fuckers.
Yeah. I mean, it really annoyed me that they had cameos of the original cast.
Yeah, I mean...
but they weren't the original people.
I was kind of torn on that a little bit, because on the one hand I thought, yeah, it's nice that they were involved.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it did feel like a kick in the bollocks.
Yeah, especially when they killed Bill Murray.
They were available to make a film. We just didn't want them in this one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, there was a lot of like they killed Bill Murray's character, and he was a right dick.
Yeah.
He was right. That's why I say there was a lot of male bashing.
I got the irony of that though. I got the irony that he's the ultimate skeptic.
Yeah.
And he ends up, well, not only was he one of the original Ghostbusters, but he ends up being killed by a ghost. So it's a kind of double irony there.
Yeah.
I just thought, no, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say, McKinnon's character, Holtzman, I really actually quite enjoyed that. I quite enjoyed her because I thought she was awkward and dark enough for me to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like she had that line when they first get the car and they're saying, what if there's a dead body still in the back? And she goes, well, I could think of 10 uses for a cadaver. in the next minute.
And I could believe that, honestly.
Yeah. I quite like that. I quite like that line.
Yeah, I mean, she had her moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't get any laughs out of me.
I was massively disappointed by Kristen Wiig because I've seen her in a few other things and thought, yeah, she's quite funny. She's actually really, I quite like her.
Yeah.
But she just wasn't in this. She irritated the fuck out of me.
Yeah. It's like, what's her name?
Melissa
the
McCarthy.
Fat one. Yeah, Melissa McCarthy. I've seen some of the things that she's in, and she can make me laugh in some things. You know, there's like the one where she was meant to be a spy.
Yeah, I've heard.
Or something
I've
like.
not seen it. I've seen bits of it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. You know, where she's fighting this really skilled martial artist, and she's fighting him back with amateur skills and a frying pan. It's quite funny. So it was painful watching her in Ghostbusters. It really was.
Yeah. Just quickly, you've got Battle Devil Kane trying to get your attention in the chat.
Hi, Kane. I have sent the link to Discord. If you want to join me, you are a Patreon for another month. You found like £5. You know, it was like, because Kane at the moment is going through a bit of a struggle, and he's like, I need to stop Patreon. I've actually had quite a few people coming to me saying, I need to stop Patreon. I'm sorry. Like, it's okay. Take care of yourself first. Worry about me. Like, very last minute.
Mike Root says third level of irony if you count the fact that Bill Murray is the reason we didn't get a third movie.
Good point.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because there are some actors who just don't do sequels. I know Jim Carrey's one of them, and the only sequel I think he's ever done was Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. And I could have sworn Bill Murray had said something like that, but I'm trying to think. He did 2 Garfield movies, 2 Ghostbusters movies.
It's probably what put him off sequels. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe his maximum is 2.
Everyone always mentions this, so I might as well get it in now. But it is rather funny that Bill Murray Bill Murray played Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
In the cartoon, it was Lorenzo Music, who also did the voice of Garfield in the cartoon.
Yes, I knew they sounded similar.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's going to haunt me now.
So I thought I'd be the one to do it this time.
Speaking of voice acting, that damn Alex.
Oh yeah.
One step ahead of me. He's like, he's now on this course that has been bought for him, and it's like, he knew voice acting was my dream job. And now he's taking it, the Blue Bear.
Well, it's one of those things. It's not a zero-sum game. You can still do it. It's not, there's one other person getting into voice acting, so you can't anymore.
I know, I'm being petty.
Like I've signed up with ACX, which is Amazon and Audible's audiobook production thing.
Yeah.
And basically, just every couple of days, I'll have a look on the website and see if there's people looking for narrators for their audiobooks, and I'll audition. Haven't had anything back yet because most of the things that I've been auditioning that I felt I could do were all fucking self-help books.
Lovely.
Well, I had a message over the weekend which I replied to today, just saying, "Look, I've heard some of your samples because I've uploaded a few random samples of me reading different things to the website, and
Mhm.
there's somebody interested in working with me on something. I don't know what yet.
Mhm.
So I messaged them back today.
Kane says, should I go bear hunting? No, you don't need to go bear hunting. Put the shotgun down. And then Dexter says, Tannis and Lilith from Borderlands are the same voice actress. Oh yeah, I knew that. Just like Jennifer Hale. She's the voice actress for not only Femshep and Killer Frost, but also Cinderella and Barbie.
Yeah. She's one of those actresses where it's try and think of a game she's not in.
Oh yeah. Well, she's not in Dragon Age. I do know that. That's because I played the game as well, so it's like I've kind of got an ear for Jennifer Hale now. It's like, hello.
Hello, I hear you.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what got me was I was looking through her filmography thingamabob, and well, not exactly a filmography, but more like what she's done, and I'm there going, she's freaking Cinderella. And I'm going, we've got female Shepherd from Mass Effect, this hardened battle, battle soldier against the Reapers. And it's like, by night she's Cinderella. I don't get it. I'm seeing two sides to this.
What actor does, really?
Yeah,
I didn't think Benedict Cumberbatch would play someone like Khan, but he did.
He's a good Khan. I do like him as Doctor Strange, though.
Yeah, that was one of my main problems with Star Trek Into Darkness. I could never get the idea out of my head of Sherlock kicking the shit.
Oh god, I remember there was I think one of the cut scenes in Endgame, Avengers Endgame. It's either Endgame or it's Infinity War, and because they had both Sherlocks in the same scenes, being Robert De Niro and Benedict Cumberbatch, they had a line where one of them says, "No shit, Sherlock."
Not Robert De Niro. You mean
yeah,
Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man, everyone.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Very different if Robert De Niro played Sherlock.
Yeah, but they had those two saying, one of them saying to the other, "No shit, Sherlock," as if a nod to say, yes, these guys were both Sherlock.
Yeah,
it would have been so funny. Would have been so meta.
Hello.
Hello.
So I've had a bit of a stressful day today.
Why?
Well, Friday, Saturday, and actually Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I went over to my aunt's house to watch her two dogs while she, her boyfriend, and my youngest cousin just had some fun over the weekend. I come home Sunday afternoon to find Akasha, my cat, having a piece of her back right paw just kind of hanging there. Just kind of sliced it open.
Ow!
Yeah.
How's the kitty?
I took her to the vet there. I took her to the vet. We just got back from the vet not too long ago, and it's going good so far. She's got an appointment to get all fixed up Wednesday.
Good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Until then,
how did she nearly amputate her foot?
Actually, it was to be fair, it was only one toe. But
how did she nearly amputate her toe?
I don't know. She was in my room, and a piece of something off the foot of my bed was off, and the nail things were sticking out, and they're not exactly dull.
I'm going to burn your bed.
Oh,
No, it was again. It was her fault. I'm still stressed as fuck, but it was her fault.
Is it possible she sort of was on the bed, fell, and sort of caught her claw awkwardly?
That is possible, although not likely, considering I found the bloodstains going away from the nails.
Oh,
But she can still walk. She can still walk perfectly fine.
that's good. Oh shit!
It's kind of like slicing. It's kind of like slicing the a part of your foot away from your toes. It hurts like hell, but I can still walk.
Oh,
But yeah, she's gonna get operated on Wednesday. Come home. She comes home. Once she comes home Thursday, she is not going outside until she is fully healed up.
yeah.
Which is going to be absolute torture for her because she loves going outside.
I'm not surprised. Was she trying to declaw herself?
No,
if that was the case, I would tap her on the nose and say, "Bad cat."
No. She declaws. She declaws herself on the couch in the living room.
Good kitty. Well, if she's doing that to the furniture, you've not got the right scratching post for her.
She doesn't do scratching posts.
Doesn't matter.
No, I have tried almost every manner of scratching posts that I could afford. None of them. She showed no interest.
The only thing that I can suggest then to make her stop with the couch is put some double-sided sticky tape on there, or get some cardboard scratchers that you could just place against the couch, and she'll start scratching them instead.
In her defense, the other two cats in the house also do that.
Well, where do you think she learned the behavior from anyway? So just stop blaming the cat.
I did. I never blamed her. I tried the scratching post. She didn't show any interest. All right. Okay then.
Have you tried catnip?
Yes, even on the scratching post, she goes for the catnip, gets high off her ass, and then just pays no attention to it whatsoever. In more positive news, a friend gave me a Hollow Knight for my Xbox One.
Cool.
It's a good game.
Nice. Cryptic suggests that you just eat the cat.
We do not suggest that, Cryptic.
Do I look Chinese to you? Do I sound Chinese?
I think just Cryptic wants to eat it, that's all.
Cryptic is always saying that he wants to eat his cat, and he never does.
He's fattening it up for Christmas.
He will not fatten up Loki. Yes, I know his cat's name.
I honestly think, judging by my own knowledge of cat behavior, his cat would more than likely slice off his face before he got it anywhere near the oven.
No. Loki is very chill with Cryptic. Cryptic has a glove that he puts on to play with Loki, and whenever Loki sees the glove, he attacks Cryptic's hand.
Glove must kill!
Yeah, so it's quite funny. But he doesn't attack Cryptic. If anything, he steals his bed. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am currently playing Hollow Knight right now.
At least you're having fun.
Yeah. Honestly, to describe it, it's like if you took the Metroidvania format of a game and made it Dark Soulsy. It is. I mean, when you die, it's not game over. You just go back to the last bench you sat on, and you lose all your cash. Oh, and you now have half of your healing.
Lovely. Let's see. I know Duke wanted my attention for something. Duke, if you want the link to the stream, it is in the Discord Patreon area in my server. That's about it. Everybody's kind of complaining that Cryptic about, yeah, he might need a Snickers.
Have a Snickers. Why? Because you're a little bit crazy when you're hungry.
You're a little bit Chinese when you're hungry.
2 bites later. Better? Much.
I'll just be right back, guys. I think I might be disturbing my housemate.
Well, fuck them.
No, that
Entertain yourselves in the chat for a moment.
I haven't been keeping up with Clown World. How's that going on?
I've not either.
Yeah, I enjoy. I rather enjoy my sanity.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Well, yeah. Oh man.
Less lack of sanity and more my tolerance for other people's insanity.
Yes. Definitely. My tolerance for bullshit and that has reached an all-time low.
Bullshit levels are at critical mass.
Yeah.
Abort.
Pull out. We need off this world.
Sir, I don't think we have a... Sir, I don't think Interstellar is an option. Shit. We at least get Neil deGrasse Tyson on the line.
Just hit off this struck, then.
Wait, does my revolver still have bullets in it? Yes. Give me that.
Honestly, it's only making Trump look like a better yeah, true.
Yeah. That's all they ever managed to do anyway. Duke's like, titties. Yes. Shit, I have no idea what to talk about. I'm not good at initiating conversation. I have Asperger's syndrome, and it doesn't help that I'm shy anyway.
Well. Just looking. I'm just keeping my eye on the chat here, making sure nobody starts a fight.
Why? That would make it interesting.
Not that I'm saying anyone would.
Hey, chat, start a fight.
Pandorasia, hell of a place to live. Where?
Yeah. I'm like processing, searching.
What?
And the only thing I've come up with is bleed.
I have returned, and that was a weird way to return.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, my housemate wanted to know how the kitchen cleaning went today.
Dexter, you're actually right. Dexter, you're not entirely wrong. The only thing wrong Handsome Jack ever did was imprison his daughter. Spoilers.
Go on, Peter, what were you saying?
I was saying, couldn't he have just walked into the kitchen and seen for himself?
Well, maybe, but he probably just needed it because it wasn't done by me. It was, which I know is absolute heresy.
You've got a cleaner.
Well, we only for today, because the people that I rent from are finally pulling their finger out their arse and sorting out this house because they've come round to see the living room only has a TV stand in there now. It has no couches. It has nothing in there. The kitchen, it was basically barren. And we were living in our rooms. So
This is some serious heresy.
one of the things that I said to them, yeah, it was like, this is a house, but you're only living in one room.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not going to sit on the floor. Plus there's no heating, so I'm not going to sit on the floor in a cold room. And that
And
kitchen,
before any of you ask, no, I am not spooning for warmth.
And honestly, I've not gone in the kitchen other than to do laundry in the last 3 years. So I haven't even cooked in there. Because of the mess the housemates would actually get it into. And the last few housemates that we had, I mean, not this one currently, he's all right, he's a pretty chill dude. But the
if I ever had housemates like that, I'd throw them out on the street so freaking fast. I'd make sure there was a moving car too, just to get the possibility of them being run over.
Wish I could have done it at some
I'm
point.
very vindictive.
No, it's all right. I wish I could have at some points, but anyway, as I say, they tidied up the kitchen a few months ago, because they were kind of told to by the new people or the new person that was moving in, because he said, well, that's an absolute health hazard, I'm not moving in, because they were desperate for money. Oh, okay, we'll clean it up. Yeah. It's like, thank you.
I should not be the only one cleaning the kitchen, but apparently I am.
Yeah. But no, today we had some cleaners come in to do a bit of a deep clean. So it looks like they've probably done a lot more than it looks like on the surface, which is they've mopped the floor and they've cleaned the sides. But they've probably done so much more that we just can't see it.
Yeah, they've probably gone behind the fridge at least and things like that.
Well, we know that they're getting rid of the fridge or the fridge freezer that we've got, because where they've put it, it's right next to the boiler. And even though most of the time the boiler is off because it's not doing anything, it's still not a good place to put it, because the heat alone would send the fridge into overdrive. And we think that it's just broken anyway. That, and I haven't used the fridge in ages. I don't even look in the fridge anymore for fear of what might be growing inside it.
You open it slightly, the blob just flies out.
But
yeah, it's literally just to mention it again. It is literally the fridge from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, pretty much. So, although I think that also applies to my cooker as well. Well, because screw
the fridge from Ghostbusters. I wouldn't be surprised if they were packing a face hugger in there.
Oh. But no, it's just the cooker hasn't been, well, it's been used, but it's been used so much and not cleaned afterwards. It's just no longer usable now. It's like a banged up piece. It's a really nice cooker. Unfortunately, it's horrible. It's like you can't bloody use it anymore.
Yeah. It's a really nice cooker. It's fucked.
Yeah, it's a nice cooker, but it's fucked to high heaven. So that's getting replaced. The only thing that works in there, because I kept it top notch, was the damn washing machine.
Guess who's joining us on stream?
Let me have a look at the stream.
Oh, no. That you won't find them in chat. Here, I'll make it bloody obvious. My cat.
Oh, kitty!
Yes.
That we can't hear. There we go. Ah, she's so cute.
Yes, and since she's on my lap, she won't be that much of a talker.
That's fine. That's fine. Speaking of cats, you might have seen this on Twitter, but one of my cats at my parents' house is pregnant. So
Kittens inbound.
Yet soon, she's at the waddling stage.
The
what? Here. Let me use the more appropriate phrase. Friendly care package inbound.
Well, she's that small of a cat that she might only be carrying 2 kittens. We think the maximum is probably 4, but if she's carrying just 2 kittens, they're bloody big.
And let me guess, her fatness, she looks like she's carrying 4.
Yeah. So we're thinking maybe 2 to 4 is, with the kittens, but I kind of want to do some kitten vlog videos when they're born. Just look at the little kittens. They look like furry jelly beans.
Allow me to quote Emperor Palpatine. Do it.
It might be the most popular videos.
Hazard, wasn't it?
What?
Do it.
Do it.
Very good. Kill him. Zooms in on Count Dooku's face. Bitch, what the fuck?
So there used to be a comedy sketch. I think it was Armstrong and Miller, where it'd be, I think it was a bank manager or something like that. So someone had come to see him, they'd have a meeting, and then the guy'd leave, and then at the end of it, he'd just press a button on the desk and just go, kill him.
Yes, this little purr machine is a calico, in case I didn't tell anybody last time.
No, you have not.
Yeah, she's a calico. Sadly, she cannot make the babies. We have her fixed.
Yeah, no, it's all right. My cat, even though that she was in season, we weren't letting her out until my cousin came round, because she's looking after my mum now, and she opens the doors to let the dogs wander in and out, and
the cat just like whoop.
Yep, the cat got out. So it was like, she wasn't meant to go out.
Now's my chance. Sneak successful.
Yeah. It's like, she wasn't meant to go out. Why did you let her out? Yeah, I didn't know she got out. You were meant to keep an eye on her.
Pay attention. God damn, you're so cheap you can't even pay that.
But it's just, as my dad quoted, one of mine ain't coming back pregnant, and it's like, we think she has.
Oh no! I brought mine up better than that.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that
one of mine ain't coming back pregnant. Cat comes back bloated. Shit.
And the fact is,
cat prom night.
Yeah. Well, the fact is as well, it's my dad's favourite cat as well.
Well, you can tell he's already going to love the kittens by default.
all ours are done.
Well,
And
the
want the
youngest two, my mum and dad have been trying to save money to get them done, but it's like they're kind of ignoring me because I volunteer at Cats Protection, and one of the things that they do is if you're on certain benefits, you could apply for vouchers to lessen the cost or make it free for them to get fixed. And I've been going, well, if you're struggling to get them fixed, call up Cats Protection.
Mm.
Because what they can do is they can give you vouchers, especially in our area, where the shop that I work at does so well with donations and selling stuff. You don't need to apply for what benefits you're on. We can just give you the vouchers. And they're not doing that.
Cool thing about over here in the U.S., or at least specifically Florida, not only are spays and neuters really cheap at like $30 to $40, but you not only get the fixing, you also get all their shots, and you get them chipped. It's a full package.
Yeah, we do have things like that over here. I'm not entirely certain how cheap it is, but
full package like Kane just described, that's going over £300 here.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Microchipping can be, I mean, for dogs it's free for some goddamn reason. Probably because you get it at the kennel club. Let's see, for cats, I think it's round about
Pardon me.
probably £20 to do.
Yeah.
Unless you like go with a charity, like Cats Protection, where you can get it done for free. But neutering or spaying a cat, you're looking over 100. The shots, again, looking over 150 maybe, because that's how some vets are.
Bloody Nora.
Yeah. So it is better if you can get your cats all sorted under a charity sort of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cats Protection. Can you see I'm kind of shilling Cats Protection a bit? But,
why don't you just link them in all your video descriptions? It's what I do.
Because I don't want Cats Protection to know I do these videos.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
She does videos like this. Not sponsoring that one.
Well, it's not so much sponsor, it's I work for them.
Oh.
And considering, even though I don't get paid, I volunteer for them, I should say, but it's more work for them.
Yeah, there's an associative gap that you need to make. Yeah. I'm aware of that. Yeah.
Yeah, like considering how recently in the grand old freaking county of Yorkshire, Asda fired an employee recently because he shared a Billy Connolly joke.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What was the joke? It was basically Billy Connolly's going, religion should just quit now. Just stop with the religion. Stop with the mosque. Stop with the Vatican. Just stop.
Did you have that Billy Connolly clip ready?
No.
I can imagine all the Warhammer 40K fans just getting pissed off at this guy. Heretic.
No, I love Billy Connolly. He's funny as hell. And he's Scottish as well, so there's also that factor. But no, he shared that little bit of a clip on his Facebook. This guy, and people complained to the people like the higher ups at Asda, and it kind of got even worse when one of the higher ups complained. So he got fired from his job for Islamophobia and racism.
this is right. My last proper job, I worked in a call center, and I did see a couple of people fired for things they'd posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll admit, a couple of them were directly attacking the company.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
If you're going to directly attack if you're going to attack a company in a conversation, do it someplace where it can't be recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's kind of their own fault.
But for things like that, I don't see why it should be the case that anything you post on social media or anything you do outside of work, I mean, at what point does the company sort of
at what point
grip on you?
Yeah.
Because the excuse they always go for is, well, you represent the company. It's like,
no, I fucking don't.
Do I not represent the company?
If
you represent the company, yeah, from 9 to 5.
Yeah. If I go home at 5 o'clock and have a wank over the evening news, that's not doing the company any damage, is it?
No. I mean, I get if it's like with school around here. One of the rules was if you're wearing school uniform, because it's you've got the school symbol on there, and people can identify the school uniform, and they see you smoking, they see you doing antisocial things. It looks bad on the school.
I can see the logic there.
Yeah.
But
I got a bit drunk one night after going out with a couple of mates from work in my local, and there was a bit of a fight, and I got called in to ask about it. No, to be asked about the fight had nothing to do with me. Yeah, but you were there, and I'm like, why is this? What this is something that happened in a pub outside of work hours for a start. Why am I?
Yeah.
Why am I suddenly involved? And they went, because you all work here, and we've seen pictures from that night. Some of you are still wearing your work lanyards.
Yeah.
Like,
I get
that has to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard I have ever heard a boss say to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's again, it's like, where does the grip of the company you work for go? Where does it loosen? Where does it tighten? I think it should tighten at freaking work. Because
and in fact, it should only be there at work.
Yeah, but I don't think they should keep an eye on your social media. I don't think your social media should be a part of your work's thing anyway.
No.
If you've got work colleagues that follow your social media,
that's their choice.
You. Yeah. Dionysus help you. But they should, in a way, it was a joke. And it wasn't even about freaking Muslims at the end of the day. It was about religion as a whole.
But he included Muslims. He included Muslims. Shame.
Yeah. It included the mosque and Mecca. But it also included the Vatican, so therefore should Christians be absolutely offended? Oh, wait, they can't be.
I can imagine Christians just going, that was a little funny. We're not going to close off the Vatican, by the way, just to spite you.
Well, the Vatican is, in fact, its own city. It can't be closed off.
You clearly haven't heard of this thing called a bombing run.
I forget Kane is from Florida.
Well, honestly, that I feel that's more of an American thing, but whatever.
Florida, fuck yeah.
No, we're probably the only state we're probably the only state that is excluded from America. Fuck yeah, because we are literally the redheaded stepchild.
If all of America goes, America, Fuck yeah! Except
Florida
for Florida. Oh no!
Florida tries to join in. Every state points the gun and just says no. Don't even fucking try it.
To be honest with you, I'd have thought if any state was the redheaded stepchild of America, I'd have thought it would have been Alaska, given that you've buried it right at the top of Canada.
No, I would have actually thought it would have been Alabama.
No.
Like we don't want anything to do with that incest stuff. But no, apparently no, it's totally fine.
But
Honestly,
yes,
Florida.
yeah, but yeah,
honestly,
we still have
considering
Norfolk in this country.
Oh yeah. We also
Considering
have
today's
Essex.
considering today's political climate, I think California has taken the title of redheaded stepchild.
Oh yeah.
Considering the communism.
I would actually say considering the shit in the streets. At least
So the
Florida is
communism.
cleaner.
So the communism. So all the communists running around.
Also that.
No. The communists running around are the shit.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think only Mike Root is watching the stream now. We probably chased people off.
There's 9 people.
That or they just stop talking in chat.
Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, there's 8 people in the chat right now.
But they're not
Says-
talking.
Okay, 8 people including myself. 7 excluding me.
Ah, Cryptic's working.
As
Why?
as
Why?
usual, cryptic poo.
Why are you working and listening to me?
Jay Wolf is lurking.
I didn't know Jay Wolf watched my streams.
I guess he's never made his presence known.
It's very true. Either that or I'm just forgetting. I'm very forgetful.
JR was distracted. He saw something shiny.
That's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Hey, I get distracted easily. Ooh, something shiny.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. You probably saw a very attractive woman and thought, yeah, she's better than Viper. Oh, Jay Wolf.
Who's to say it wasn't you?
I'm not attractive in any way, thank you.
Isn't that his decision?
Don't lie, you've got a nice avatar.
The avatar's the only nice thing about me.
Allow me to reiterate. Isn't that his decision?
Nope, it's mine.
The worst part about that is I could see that actually happening.
Jay Wolf says it's the first time he's catching it, and why does everybody think my voice is sexy?
Because it's British and female.
Okay, excluding the American. Peter,
Right, hang
tell
on.
me.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second, Kane. I've got 3 words for you that completely nullify that, and it's Janet Street Porter.
Oh,
Well,
do I sound like her?
No, you don't. You don't.
Oh,
I'm,
thank you.
I'm just saying that disproves the fact that all you need to have a sexy voice is be British and female.
the
Janet
exception.
Street Porter.
Can I just say 2 things? 1, the exception to the rule. 2, who the fuck is that?
She's a journalist, media, sort of bigwig over here. She was head of something. I actually heard an interesting little fact about her.
I stopped caring at journalist.
No, I heard an interesting fact about her when she was head of, I think, head of outside broadcasts and outside recording when Red Dwarf Series 6 was being made. And she looked at the script for one of the episodes, Gunmen of the Apocalypse. And she said, absolutely not. You cannot do this. We cannot afford to give you the budget for this. Absolutely not. Somebody had to explain to her they'd filmed it the week before.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I must correct somebody in the chat. Charles Gilligan! I am not cute! Shut it! Not cute!
I've decided I'm going to
You will be smited for this heresy.
Then what now, Peter?
I said I've decided I'm going to calm down on the whole Viper is cute thing a little bit.
Finally!
No, not at all.
I'll probably only say it once every ghost poo.
Or Patreon stream. You only get one.
Oh, I've got that card, have I? Viper is cute.
No one has that card except for Addy. And who else? There is another
an N-word pass in my wallet.
Agreed. British female voice equals sexy voice. Not, like I say, not necessarily.
Well, for every rule, there is an exception.
Stacey Solomon.
Ugh.
Who?
She was one of our. Was it X Factor? She was on.
Yep.
Yeah. She was quite a good singer, but when she was talking.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of an Ozzy Osbourne situation.
Yeah, imagine Ozzy Osbourne, but less coherent, more female.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was like having an ice pick rammed into your ears.
I'm imagining a high-pitched Scottish person speaking entirely in Scottish slang.
Oh, you freaking cunt. You gotta fight me with a Pokemon battle or something.
Oh, the Catholic, you cunt.
Pokemon, big in Scotland.
Can somebody give me an English translation? Do you want to have a Pokemon battle? Yes.
Sorry, it's because if you're new to the Pokemon scene, the new Pokemon games are coming out, Sword and Shield, and
they're set in the United Kingdom. Well,
they are, but for some reason they've made the female character Scottish in memes. And it's like, oh, she's this cute girl, and she opens up her mouth and she's like, "Ah, you wee cunt!"
Oh, that is the most adorable. Oh my God, the vulgarity.
Pikachu! Pikachu! Get your Thunder Shock out!
Oh God.
I mean, there's this.
I'm imagining a St. Patrick's Day Pikachu. He's got the little green hat, but he's drunk off his ass.
Jigglypuff, I choose you, you bet.
I mean, there is this one artist that I follow on Twitter. She's called Merryweather.
I follow them too.
Yeah, and she did a bit of a comic strip of the Scottish girl meeting Nessa for the first time, the water gym leader.
Oh, she's kind of cute. Oh, trainer opens her mouth. Oh God, she's Scottish.
Yep, pretty much. Let's see if I can find it, and then I can read it for the chat.
The thing is, you say that, but I used to work for British Gas, and one of their their sort of main training centre is in Glasgow.
Uh-huh.
Now, because we were an outsourcer, we had a load of staff from Glasgow come down to sort of train us up, and that. Some of the girls were pretty nice.
If you couldn't hear it, my cat was trying to talk to me.
I think I heard it in the background.
Yeah.
I found the comic, so it goes, hello, did you come to challenge me? The new challenger is so cute. Didn't fucking touch me, you posh prick. Get the fuck of Get the fuck here, more's a pure roaster. More than Pokemon fight me, you cunt. Oh no, she's Scottish.
Oh,
Heroine, I choose you.
oh God.
So funny.
They did it. They did some. There was also a meme for the male trainer. He was a soft British boy.
Yes, indeed. He's totally gay.
No. It's not that he's gay. It's just that the Scottish. It's just that the female trainer is a Scottish tsundere.
There's also that.
Not like I like anything. It's not like I like anything, you daft cunt. Translation: she totally likes him. She wants to get all up on that dick.
And Peter's just totally lost.
I
don't think he was ever here to begin with.
I heard the word tsundere, and it's you know, in some electronic devices how they have a little hole in the back of them that if you need to completely reset them, you just get a pin and stick it in there.
We need to reset Peter.
Yeah.
No. I thought his fax machine was going off.
It happens sometimes if I'm on Breakfast with Bear and he starts talking about anime. You just hear me go very silent, and then you hear the Windows noise booting up.
No, that's it powering down.
Speaking of Bear, though, we better wrap this up soon, since it's going to be the Ghost Food podcast in about 14 minutes.
Fuck!
It's not for another 15 minutes.
Still, though, you know what they're like.
And Bear's a quarter black, so there's a 1 in 4 chance he's going to be late.
Okay, I'll rephrase this. You know what drunken Uncle and Sinatra are like. If they find out that we're streaming at the same time as them, they'll start spamming the chat.
They won't care anymore. They've even stopped doing it to opinionated Scotsman.
I know. It's funny.
Presumably, because I actually told Bear, you know, it actually just makes him stronger.
with each chat spam, I grow stronger.
Yeah.
You cowards will never stop me.
It's actually helping him when you invade his stream.
Dread it. Run from it. Destiny always arrives.
It's one of those things, because I do the pub stream on Friday nights, right? When I try and time it to end just before Sinatra's Ghost Poo.
Yeah.
Sometimes we've gone over. Sometimes we've gone to like 11, 11:15, and nothing's ever happened.
You kind of forget it's me.
Yeah, true.
I mean, right now they're kind of thinking that I don't add up the scores correctly, and I'm there going, do you not hear yourselves when you give out the scores? Or the points themselves? I mean,
I have the sheet of paper right in front of me.
Yeah, you
write this shit down.
You give out the points, and you give out the points with the same accuracy.
Yeah.
As a blind archer with Parkinson's.
Exactly. Yeah, especially when they talk over each other, and it's like when they go, "Oh, Bear gets a point." What are you talking about? Bear gets a point. Okay, Sinatra gets a point. And they're going, take away the point from Bear to give it to Sinatra, and then it's like, I'm not a mathematician, guys.
They don't pay you enough for that, Carol Vorderman.
They don't pay me anything at all.
Exactly, they don't pay you enough.
Yeah.
With all the shit you go through, you should at least get some benefits for occupational hazards.
Well, I was kind of told not to shill my Streamlabs in the GPP anymore, so I'm not allowed.
Yeah,
to
we do that for you. That's what your fan base is for.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm still wrenched in Bear's channel.
Excellent.
wrenches everybody for some reason. I don't
He
know
doesn't
why.
wrench everybody. He doesn't do the wrench no states. I mean, unlike me, I only give a wrench to Patreons and also wrenches to people I know will use
Not abuse their
the
power.
Yeah, not abuse the power, which is probably why I should take
explains
Dunkles
why
away.
which explains why I'm going to not which explains why I'm going to have mine taken away.
Yeah, probably for 1 month.
Yeah.
If you don't get a job.
Yeah, if I don't get a job.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
You'll get it back once you become a Patreon, don't worry.
Yeah. I'm fully aware of that.
There.
Do I sound that depressed?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you.
Hey, take it from somebody who hasn't had a job in over 8 years.
8 years, did you say?
Yeah, 8 years.
Shit.
Well, for 8 years I was taking care of my mum.
Yeah.
Because she's disabled. And so it's not like I could go out and get any like proper jobs then.
No, true. No, you're right. I just didn't think it. It's just that's an extraordinary amount of time. I mean, I
was even taking care of my mum while I was still in college.
I've not worked for nearly in a couple of months. It'll be 3 years.
Yeah. It was like as soon as I came out of college, I was straight to taking care of my mum. So that my sister could go to college, my brother could still go to school, and my dad could still go to work. I moved out the house 4 years ago now. And then it was only a couple of years ago I stopped taking care of my mum and they told me to find a proper job, but I've been out of work that long.
Yeah.
Nobody wants me.
Yeah, the longer you've been out of work, it kind of the harder it is to get back into work when you're ready to do so.
Yeah. And even though I can put on my CV or my resume that I've been taking care of my mum for 8 years, it's not like I'm doing nothing. They don't see that as a job. The government do for some reason, but other employers don't. And they don't.
Yeah, it's a strange.
Nobody wants.
It's a strange disconnect, isn't it? It's like employers won't give you a job because they don't see that you've been doing anything like that, but the government won't give you money because they see that as being a job.
Yeah. So, this is why I turned to YouTube, because it only way to get money. Yeah, and also my art commissions, and even then I'm just scraping by.
Yeah.
So, yes, Kane, take it from somebody who has been trying to apply for jobs for over 8 years and has literally gotten nowhere. I envy the people who have had jobs.
Yeah.
It's like, I wish I could have a job. I hate the fact that, the one line I hate is when, get a proper job. I'm trying.
Yeah.
No one wants me.
Yeah, that is genuinely a shitty thing to say to anyone in any situation.
Yeah.
I
mean, what is a proper job?
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
When we've got the digital age.
Yeah.
We in the States call that a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, some people still don't consider YouTube a job. Because again, you're just sitting on your bed and you don't move or anything. And I guess in a way, because I grew up with that mentality, I don't see YouTube as a proper job either.
I think what a lot of people forget about this and this kind of thing is there is an awful lot of work sort of behind just
YouTube.
uploading a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just a simple case of you
Sit in front of camera. Sit in front of camera. Babble for 10 or more minutes. Post.
Yeah,
it's not like that for many people.
At all. No.
No, we actually have to put effort behind our shit.
Yeah,
that's why it kind of I say used to. It still slightly does irk me when Scotsman takes the mick when I jokingly say I make actual content. He goes, well, no, all you do is sit there and read other people's things.
Yeah.
I'm like, hang on, do you know how much work goes behind making those, though?
Yeah, I mean, even though the poetry readings that I've done so far, my longest being The Raven from Edgar Allan Poe, you don't know how many hours. That's because it's a
long-ass poem.
It's a long poem, but you don't know how many hours it took to record the damn thing because I was tripping over some of the words.
Yeah, I think the ratio for me for a raw recording is it's typically around 3 times longer than the thing actually turns out to be. So there is a good 2/3 of a recording you need to edit out. And it's not a case of, it's all in one great big chunk at the beginning or the end. You've actually got to go back into that and cut it up.
Mm-hmm. For the video I'm working on, I actually read every sentence individually and just make it its own separate recording on Audacity.
Well, I just do that with every single paragraph, and it's very rare that I get it correct.
There's going to be like there's going to be a few cutaway examples just of what I'm doing. I'm talking about 3 ways gaming can be accommodating for the disabled.
Oh yeah, it can be.
The way I tend to do it is I'll get the piece, I'll get whatever it is I want to record, and I will just click record on Audacity and just leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just go until it's finished.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Nope.
I end up
I catch myself tripping over the words and things like that, and I'm like,
I stutter way too goddamn long. Way too many times.
I mean, sometimes it comes out perfectly well, and I can, I may just have to make a few minor edits, or, I may have stopped at one point and reread something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I need to take out. But sometimes, I do end up with recordings of like half an hour, 35 minutes for essentially a 5-10 minute video.
Yeah.
And the worst part about it for me, at least, is I have to record while staring directly at the script. Otherwise, I fuck it all up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I go off on tangents.
If it's a piece I know fairly well, most things by Douglas Adams or something like that, then I can just fly through it.
Mm-hmm.
But generally, I do have to have the thing on my screen.
Yeah.
And what's worse with the project I'm working on at the minute, the erotic stories thing, because the author's Polish.
Oh no.
He writes in Polish first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then translates it into English. So I do sometimes have to have it up on my screen, and then I'll have to sort of mentally edit it. And I'll try to do it before I get to that bit. I will try to do it before I read that bit out.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I have to read it in 3 different ways and think, right, okay, what does this actually mean?
Yeah. I'm very much the same.
Yeah.
But would you look at that? Look at the time. It's nearly 10:30, which means it's nearly time for the Ghost Poo podcast.
Hey.
So we'll be ending the stream there, guys, because if I don't show up at the GPP, people will get worried for some reason.
I mean, it's not like you matter.
I know, I don't matter at all. But people think I do for some reason. I don't know.
Those people are idiots.
Therefore, you do matter. That's the way it works. If people think you matter, you matter.
Just to answer, Jay Wolf says international investor company RGIS will hire anyone if they're willing to work. I work for them here in the States. Well, if they're here in the UK, I will try and look them up. You know, but if it's all about maths, forget it. I got an E in my GCSEs and I'm rubbish at maths. Anyway, thank you to Kane and Peter for joining me. And yeah, maybe they'll give me some tips and tell me what they want to see next month in July if I get out of this creative slump. Anyway, guys, bye-bye. Go to GPP now. Bye-bye.
No.